Hello, dear Aquarius. This is your reading for the month of March 2021. I'll get to it right away. I'll shuffle the cards for you and pick one card for each week. Okay, so first week, let me keep it here. Second week, third week, fourth week. Interesting. Let me take it out from another deck as well. No reverse readings, so too many cards coming out for Aquarius. Okay, two came out. I'll take this as first week and this as second week for the month of March 2021. Third week, fourth week. So I'm gonna do the reading from the book of Nostradamus for you and also give my insight. All right, so Aquarius, let's get to your first week. Let me tell you what cards you've got. You've got 4 of Sun and 4 of Moon. Interesting. Let's see what Nostradamus has to say about it. 4 of Sun and 4 of Moons for Aquarius. 4 of Suns, 4 of Moons for Aquarius. Alright. What about Sun? About Sun. 4 of Sun. Okay. Let me understand this better, because one card tells me all about positive things happening in your life. The other card tells me that you're really tired and you know that there is dullness. So let me read it through. Let me see what is it exactly trying to tell me. All right. So, okay, maybe there are two type of people for whom this reading is meant. Okay, one is going through a particular kind of a day or week, and the other is going through a particular kind of week. So some of you, for some of you, I'll say this card applies, which is a happy card. So what's happening in your first week of March is 4 of Moon says that there is homecoming, society, alliance, that you're valuing your friends, that there is reunion, a stay in the country, beautiful, and surrounded by a beautiful environment. So some of you might be reuniting with your friends. Some of you will be realizing the value of friends. Maybe you were meeting them after the pandemic, after one whole year, and you realize that, oh my god, it's so important to have friends in your life, through thick and thin. Some of you are in that phase when you are just meeting people, just establishing contacts, and just understanding the value. So it's a happy phase that you're in the first week of March. However, the second lot of people who are not really going through a good week, you are tired, you are exhausted from so much of work. Some of you are really celebrating with your friends, and some of you are really exhausted and tired from your work. It also says boredom. Maybe some of you are not meeting your friends. Some of you are just bored from your work from home routine, or your home and work routine, and you still can't step out properly or without wearing mask, and you're just done with it. You're like, when is this COVID actually going to end? So for some of you, it's that kind of a week, and for some of you, it's a happy kind of a week. So I can see that uh there are two kind of people reading this reading, so you can see and which one resonates with you best. So some of you would definitely be going through a happy phase and meeting your friends in the first week, and some of you might be just bored of work and too much work maybe, and just exhausted and no time to meet your friends. So all work, no play for some of you, and some work and meeting your friends, happy play for some of you. So that's first week for Aquarius. It's a mixed one. Let's get to the second week, which says there is 5 of sun and 10 of stars. Both are from the suits. There is no major arcana in this one. In the second week, let's see what Nostradamus has to say about you for both the lot of people. 5 of suns for Aquarius. Okay, 5 of suns and 10 of stars for Aquarius. Yeah, see, I think this reading is actually meant for two kind of people: one who's going through a happy phase and one who are not going through a happy phase. So the second week also symbolizes the same thing. As you can see, I'll tell you, they say that this 10 of stars here, right here, is considered as the most painful of the entire deck. Okay, it's the most difficult cards in the deck, and it always seems to point disaster and disappointment. So there is pain, there is ruin, there is sadness, there's tears, misfortune, disappointment, exhaustion. Like I said, the same people who were going through boredom and this one, the boredom and exhaustion from work, are, I think, going through the same throughout the second week of March as well. There is no rest for you. Maybe it's the end of the financial year and you guys are really, really overworked. Sometimes that happens in March. March tends to get very, very busy when it comes to work. So I think some of you, it's still pain, it's still boredom. Maybe there are some health issues which you're not able to address because of your busy work schedule, or because of the pandemic. You don't want to go and get that surgery done, or you want to avoid the hospitals. There's some kind of misfortune happening. And for the other lot of you, the 5 of sun says that there is success, there is abundance, and that however you have, like, there is luxury. However, you have to keep in mind that there is no overconfidence when you're really happy. When work life is perfect and your personal life is perfect, you're meeting your friends, and this is for the other lot who are meeting their friends in the first week. So it's still a happy and successful week going on for you guys. So I feel that there are two kinds of people who are listening to this reading, and the second week is the same for you guys. I'm sorry to say that, as it was the first week. So the first and second seems to be the same. Overworked people are still overworked, cribbing are still cribbing, and happy people are still happy. So I hope the third week gets better, Aquarius. Let's see what the third week has to say about you. There is 6 of sun and there is 9 of moon. Let's see what Nostradamus has to say about that. 6 of suns for Aquarius. Alright, what about the 9 of moons for Aquarius? Thank God for that. Like I said, I prayed for you guys that the third week should be better. So I'll tell you. 9 of moons says that we find a successful outcome, okay, a renewal of energy, a gift of a problem solving. So definitely, whatever you're going through, you overworked or something, the third week, finally, you guys, I'm talking about the sad ones, finally found a solution, finally said that this is not how it's going to work. I can't overwork. Or maybe you finished that work which was actually causing you to come late from work, or work at odd hours or more hours, 12 hours, 14 hours a day. Maybe now you're done with that work, and now you can move forward and finally balance your life and enjoy your life, because it says that now there is problem solving. Now life is much, much better. Let's see what the other card has to say, because it also talks about triumph, domestic and family life, good news, and progress. So this is the card for those who maintain the home, who care for the family and help to keep an even keel. So like I said, the happy people continue to be happy, and the sad people who were sad in the first week, Aquarius, are now happy. So both the cards, thankfully, both the cards in the third week give positive and happy vibes. Those who were very sad in the first 2 weeks finally found, the balance and know what to do and what not to do now. Maybe they finished their jobs, or maybe they found a balance in life still with that overwork schedule somehow, maybe during the weekends or something, and catching up with friends. But you guys did it. So let's get to the fourth week. There is a Knight and the 10 of Moons. Okay, so let's see what Nostradamus has to say about that. The Knight. Okay, the Knight for Aquarius. Alright, what about the 10 of Moons for Aquarius? 10 of Moons for Aquarius. Okay, this is very interesting. I mean, it shows that it is somehow related to people who are, both the cards actually slightly indicate that you guys like are public servants. You guys must be soldiers in the army, you guys must be pilots, you guys must be in the merchant navy, something like that you might have come home to meet your family and stuff like that, and now it's time for your departure. Now they say that you have to leave. So I'll tell you what the two cards say. So the Knight says that there is separation, there is departure, there is flight, there is distance, there is journey and abandonment and moving into the unknown. Maybe you guys, some of you might have got a job, I don't know, across the city or the state or the continent, and you guys have to move on with your work life in the fourth week, and that's why there is separation from your family and your friends. So some of you could be going through that, and some of you must have come back home, for holidays or something, and now it's time for you to go back to wherever your job requires you to be. So for some of you it's that, and the other people, it's home, it's country, it's public honor, and it's contentment and people. So some of you might be coming to your loved ones, or the people, your family and your friends. So it can be both the ways. Some of you might be leaving, because both the cards indicate two types of people. So some of you might be leaving your family, and some of you might be coming back. So that's how it says there is journey, there is separation. So some of you, there is definitely journey. Maybe you're leaving your colleagues, your work life, and moving in a direction to meet your family and friends, which is a good thing. For some of you, you're moving away from your family and friends to go to your work life. So both kind of people. And of course, when you leave something behind, there is always kind of mixed emotions. So there's sometimes sadness and sometimes happiness. So I think it goes both ways. So let me see what resonates for you. This is definitely there are out there two kinds of people reading this, and I don't get a single-handed reading from this. Interestingly, that has never happened in any reading, that I can actually relate to two kind of people throughout the month, and I actually tell you that, oh my god, some of you actually are going through this, and some of you actually are going through this. So it is pretty interesting. Let me know how your March goes, and I hope this helps you to know better how your week is going to be, because this is the reading from Nostradamus, who was a very known and profound prophet of his own time. So I'm sure this prediction might help you to relate with it, and to know exactly what's coming in your first week or second week, and how to change and your feeling, and this might help you to feel better in the third week, and what's going to happen in the fourth week. So Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if you resonated. Let me know. Like and comment, and I'll see you next month. Bye bye.